Good morning, Year 8, and welcome to another week of lockdown learning, where we're going to be focusing on our scheme of work on tourism. So last week, some of you will have had a look at an introduction to tourism. You'll have completed your surveys, and you will have had a look at tourism in the world. And the rest of you will be focusing on world tourism starting this week for lesson 2. Now that lesson is going to get you having a look about what impacts world tourism has and what good and bad things it offers. You'll all then be moving on to lesson 3 this week, which is looking at the UK tourist industry. You're again going to be looking at some data, some graphs, thinking about what goes on in the tourism industry in the UK, and then you're going to be plotting some things on some maps in order to practice that skill, as well as thinking about the tourism industry in general. Now, what's important with this is accuracy when you are plotting things on a map. It's important that you think about where things are located and you are specific with that. It's also important to use a key and make sure that you have a clear key and that all of your maps are neatly annotated and drawn. Within lesson 3, you're going to need to print off a copy of a map of the UK and a copy of a graph that I have given you. They will both be attached on Show My Homework, but it's important that you have those before the lesson starts. With all of these lessons, they're designed to take an hour. I give you indications of where you can do extra bits if you want to develop your work some more, or where you can cut bits out if the need be. But if you find this is taking you significantly longer than an hour, you need to go back and you need to make sure that you are cutting back on some of the detail that you are putting in. If you have any questions about what's expected of you, please do let me know, and I will speak with you again later this week.